An American Werewolf in London is a classic werewolf flick about, well, an American werewolf in London. Now let's talk about that. Jack and David, two American friends, head to London for a vacation, or something. Once they're there, they meet weird locals who clearly don't want them around, so they decide to leave. But the heck with roads, these boys only travel in strange new wildernesses. Jack would die because of this, and David would wind up in a hospital. From here we see him get treated, with him seeing the undead Jack, who tells him he'll become a werewolf. We also watch as David tries to convince people it was a wolf who attacked him, not a crazy man who the police seem convinced of because of the locals. Nobody gives a shit though, so they send him home. But since Jack is an American in London, he'll be staying with the mom from Child's Play 2, since she seems pretty easy. And while Jack is busy doing his thing and doing the pretty nurse lady, the doctor decides to investigate around town. And we learn the locals hid what happened, and they sure don't appreciate him snooping around. Jack eventually transforms, kills some people, tries to get himself arrested the next day, and when that doesn't work, he turns and kills more people, until he's eventually killed himself. The characters were all pretty good, aside from that one little balloon kid at the zoo. That little dude's acting was pretty terrible. But other than him, yeah, no, everybody was good. No complaints. They're not like crazy, perfect, amazing characters, but they're average. Nothing you wouldn't expect from a normal, good movie. Talking about the kills, they aren't anything special at all. And aside from the opening kill where Jack gets mauled, and that one kill where the wolf bites a man's head off, we don't really watch many of the kills happen. I mean, sure, we see people die in a car crash, but it's not the same as watching a wolf rip people apart. So the kills are pretty lame, but the effects on the other hand look great. I mean, blood is blood and severed limbs are severed limbs, but I more so mean the wolf transformations. We really only see it once, with a really simplified version later on in the porno theater. But the first time it happens, it looked great. I also love the music they had playing during the scene too. They could have easily just slapped in some generic spooky music, or just had nothing at all playing, but they decided to play a song, Blue Moon I think it was, which I thought was a really nice touch. It just made the scene, I don't know, stand out a bit more. I mean, it's gonna stand out, it's one of the best scenes in the movie, but something about playing that music while he's just morphing into a wolf, kinda funny. And speaking of funny, I didn't know this was a horror comedy. Like, I had no clue. And I'm not saying that I was surprised, like, oh my god, it was the funniest shit ever. No, I mean, I didn't know it was trying to be comedic. There was almost nothing funny in it. I mean, sure, I used the word funny to describe the transformation scene with the music, but it wasn't like a laugh out loud thing. It was just kind of like a, huh, look at this, cool scene, playing this music, lol. I can't think of a single time I laughed, which isn't a bad thing, because it's still a good movie, but it's not a good comedy, because, yeah, no, again, I had no clue that's what they were going for. And going back to the music, the stuff they used in this was pretty good. Although the credits was pretty jarring, so when the wolf is killed and we see his body, we just listen to the Child's Play 2 mom cry for a second, and then boom, just this over-the-top version of Blue Moon playing. Looking back on it, knowing this movie is supposed to be a horror comedy, that was probably supposed to be funny, but I thought that was really dumb. And you know, speaking of the ending, I like that they didn't do some cliche thing like, hey, wolf, you said you loved me earlier, well gasp, I love you too. Turn normal, and we'll be together and happy, and we'll have all your pups. I will have every litter of children's wolves. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm glad they didn't do that. That's what they were building up to, and leading you to believe what would happen. But yeah, no, he's a werewolf. He doesn't give a shit, he goes to attack her and gets killed. In the end of the day, I think An American Werewolf in London is a pretty good movie, and a great werewolf film. Though I have only seen one other werewolf movie, being Lon Chaney's Wolfman, but still, it's pretty good. In the end, I'd rate 1981's American Werewolf in London a 7.5 out of 10. If you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.